What's happening, y'all? How are you doing out there?
Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to Live with the Yarbros.
Hey. We're glad to have you guys with us today as we discuss the different things going on around the globe and here in Mexico. But while we wait for everybody to get here, let's do some check-ins, my people. How y'all doing out there?
Let us know where you guys are coming from, and we also have a completely unrelated game to start off
Right.
today's live. So I see people from Texas, from Houston.
Oh, Big TX, what up, though?
All
Houston,
right, guys.
what up?
Glad to see you here.
Where my Mexicanos at? Where my Mexicans at, y'all? Where y'all at? Somebody, come on. Give me a Guadalajara, give me a Mazatlan. Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'll take it. What up, though? What's happening,
and
you guys?
we already got a compliment on our intro. Thank you. We are.
I can't read worth a dang,
playing
girl.
with some streaming kind of software today. So
Yeah, we're gonna be playing around.
Let
today,
us know if you like it.
Just got it yesterday, so excuse us if we.
Okay. Someone has a. Let me highlight this. There we go. All right. Mexican residency appointment tomorrow. Best of luck to you and your appointment. That's so exciting.
How long was your wait for your appointment, and in what state are you in? If you don't mind me disclosing your info, because they got like 2 weeks booked out solid.
Yeah. Some of the appointments take a while to.
For real, in Mexico.
Yeah,
I heard outside of Mexico was crazy too.
All right, guys, some Illinois here too. So,
Illinois. I'm sorry, I heard y'all got dumped on. Oh, I heard it was like a lot of snow. And the Michiganders. Michigan, what up? And Ohio, what up?
Well, guys, the completely unrelated game is seeing if you guys can name 10 body parts that have 3 letters. That only have 3 letters each. So let us know.
Let's see. I'll get one going. Lip.
Okay,
Lip has 3 letters.
One.
Yep.
And I'm going to be, so the comments are down here, and I'm just looking here at the comments, seeing what comes up. North Korea. Okay, Stinky, you're in North Korea? Or are you just playing?
Like, could you get through, right?
Toe, arm, leg. Wow, you guys are coming in quick.
Let's see. Toe, arm, leg.
Scratch them off.
Toe, arm.
Eye.
Eye.
Thanks, Jerry. That's a good one. Let's see.
So we have eye, lip, toe, arm, leg.
Yes.
We
said eye, right?
Put on some music, baby. Put on some music. Yeah. We have eye, lip, toe, arm, leg.
Ear.
That's
a good one. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4 more. I'll give you a hint.
It took us forever to think of
some
2 of them.
Some men in the States usually have this replaced at around the age of 50, 60.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is a bum? Okay, Lisa, you might get bonus points for that one.
I know somebody asked us, and I was like, ass.
Yeah, we played this game recently. We were told not to Google, and it took us forever just to get the last 2.
All right, we got 4 left. 4 left. How we
Close,
doing?
Angela, with the knee. Close.
No, she didn't. She's like, look, just drop 1 E. Or the K is silent. The K is silent. What you talking about?
I guess that could be an argument.
3 letters. Let me see. 3 letters.
So some of the ones that stumped us are stumping some of you guys
Well,
too.
let's see.
Lap, Sneaky.
Shakira. Shakira likes to shake these.
Did no one not say that?
Oh,
wow,
wait,
you guys your
wrong.
responses are so funny. Look at Danielle came
Hip,
in.
there we go.
Hip.
There we go. Hip. We gotta be rated G, y'all.
That was a pretty good hint. Okay.
Not tits though. It.
Just one.
All
Did
right.
someone say toe already?
Yep.
Okay.
We only have 2 left.
Oh, Stinky. You know what? You have to stop playing, okay?
Oh man, yo, Jaw, good job.
Yes, Jaw. That's
one
a good
more.
one.
They ain't never gonna get this last one. Y'all get this last one. I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's right. I remember. So okay, a clue about the last one. It's near the jaw.
Okay, yeah, real near the jaw.
Right?
I'll go a little bit deeper in about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7,
We need to get another
6,
countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can chew this. And it's spelled with the same name.
Oh, okay. Gum. All right.
There it is.
Thanks for
lip,
indulging
rib,
us.
gum, jaw, arm, leg, hip, toe, and
All right, guys. So thank you guys for coming in, tuning in with us today, playing our little game. And we are going to, like, as we figure out how to navigate this system, we are going to jump into...
Yeah, let's give y'all some current things going on right now, some travel news.
All right. What's up first?
All right, so in Mexico in February, it's a wonderful time to visit. There are some major festivals going down.
Yes.
There's something called Carnival going down in 2 major cities here.
Right. Now, I know about Carnival, or Carnival, depending on where you're coming from. And I know that it is celebrated in a lot of Afro-Caribbean countries, nations, things like that, and places where a lot of Afro-Caribbean people live. And it was just such a surprise to me to know that this Carnival was celebrated in Mexico.
We done lived here for 3 years, almost 3 years, and had no idea what's going down like that. Have any of you guys ever gone to Carnival Carnival
Don't
in
say where.
Mexico?
Okay.
I got you, girl. I got you.
And if you have, or maybe you haven't, but you know which cities that we're talking about, let us know in the comments if you have an idea of where.
Maybe they don't even know
Carnival's
what a
taking
carnival
place.
is, man. Let's give them a breakdown of what Carnival is.
Oh, Nash.
No, that's what's up. Mazatlan. Yeah, for real. So it goes down, as I understand it, all day and all night from February 24th to March 1st.
Right, that's Mazatlan.
So it's 5 days of nonstop getting down. And as I understand it, actually, we'll tell you after this. Go ahead and run that.
All right. Give me a second.
Share the screen. I want to see what's on the screen.
Guys, so definitely a few of you guys chimed in already. Mazatlan, those dates again are February 24th through the March 1st, and typically Carnival is celebrated like right before Lent begins, I believe. And like you said, it's a lot of dancing, a lot of festivals and parties. There is arts combined in there, maybe masquerades,
all kind
parades.
of awards, floral kind of arrangements. There are people playing in the streets all night and day. And there's another one that goes on around the same time, and it's a day longer. Veracruz starts one day earlier. And I don't know. They say it's the biggest one here in Mexico, but I want to go to Mazatlan.
I heard that Mazatlan was really big as well, and Stinky. Yes, the biggest carnival is in Brazil.
Me too, bro.
That one is like known around the world as being the biggest carnival, where people from all over come and join in on the festivities. And
yeah, but San Francisco, we found out like yesterday that like San Francisco, New Orleans, all up in Panama, and lots of other countries have them as well. So that was very, very, very shocking.
They're huge, right? Even I think Mardi Gras kind of aligns with this at times as well. So it's just a huge celebration and a really cool opportunity to visit these areas of Mexico. If you haven't visited them already, check on those Airbnb prices and see if they've skyrocketed yet.
There's a website
cool celebration.
There's a website you can go to called Carnival Land, and it has all the different carnivals from all over the world, and hotel stays. I'm sure they're through the roof though. You better find your Airbnb or something. But yeah, so that's some of the news. What else is popping off, my dear?
Well, let's see. In not so new news, the U.S. Has issued a warning against travel to Mexico for a few different reasons. One, because of COVID cases, and I guess we could be a testament to getting COVID in Mexico, but also because because of
the
what they call the
recent
violence in the Riviera Maya, Quintana Roo area. There was a shooting involving some Canadians a few weeks back, and that's an area that's seeing some conflict, but still overall
time out.
It's pretty.
It's still pretty safe. I mean, in comparison to any major cities. So we did a video about that too. But we also wanted to say, are we done with the travel news?
I think so. Yep.
What up? What up? What up? What up? My next place is
Katie.
Mazatlan. Yeah, us too.
Yeah, we would love to try to make it over to Mazatlan to experience how they do
How
Carnival.
they get down. We got some invitations. Hopefully we can chase them down. Nice to see you guys again. Who was that? KT?
Yes.
Nice to see you too. Well, hear from you too. What else we got, sweetheart? We did. I cheated you guys out of a video. Our audience out of a video on Sunday and released something on Monday. It was supposed to be our La Paz video, but people, we hit 30K. We hit 30K, and we had a viral video over the weekend.
Right.
Had one that went crazy, so we had to do a follow up.
Definitely a viral for us situation.
Yeah, I know, for us, for sure, for sure. Hit 100,000, so we had to do a follow up. For all the aspiring YouTubers out there, if you have a video that does hot, make sure you do a follow up in that same stream. Even if it doesn't pop off, you need to try to do something along the same lines, just because there's a captive audience. So
Right. So here is. Well, let me see if I can figure out. I thought I added it, but let's see.
no worries. We could talk about it if you didn't.
So I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the video, but the video was about countries that are open to
People who have not been fully vaccinated.
right, or vaccine-free countries.
Vaccine free. And I want to say, like, this became like a major issue for me because I thought there was a lot of BS floating around, a lot of polarization, a lot of people taking sides, and I don't think that it's even viable. People are fighting against each other for no reason. We all are giving it to each other. I asked a question in the last live.
Oh, here it is. So here's a little preview. If it's
Clear for takeoff.
all right, trying to mute it, but pretty much part one of the video that we did, and let me remove that first, and then because I don't know if that worked at all, but
It's all good.
that was part one of what we did, and we realized that with that video we tapped into a completely new audience that were really interested in traveling, but for whatever reason could not or did not want to get the vaccine.
And they didn't know where to go. So we filled a little void there. And so to all of our new subscribers, what up?
Right, if you're joining
Welcome
our
to
live
the fam.
today,
Welcome
right?
to the fam.
And you found us through that video, definitely welcome. We're glad that you guys joined us. Join all the amazing people already here who have who've had our backs, for forever.
To all of our old heads, man, that have been with us since Merida and Guadalajara, we just want to say thank you for rocking with the
Yes.
Yarbros, man. You guys are awesome. Can't believe you found us interesting, but I'm glad that you do. Real talk. But let's see. There were some countries, this is what I was telling you, there were some countries that actually had their citizens locked inside, like Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. They can't freaking board a plane. They can't go from city to city. They're locked. They can't go to airports,
That's
even
right.
to fly within their own country.
We were getting a lot of information from people just kind of sharing.
That
their
hit a nerve with me.
experiences.
That's like human rights violations in my mind. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
did that video, it popped off, and I'm glad about it. But we will have La Paz. We'll get back on track this Sunday. All right.
Right, it's La
God willing.
Paz, and then it's Cabo, Cabo video coming out
And
after
then
that.
the next.
And then the next, which
Should
is
be interesting.
TBD.
Should be very, very interesting.
Yes.
So yeah, other news. I don't have a computer anymore.
I don't know if you guys have been, well, I don't know how often we've mentioned it, but Rondell is the one who usually does all of the post-production with the
You know.
videos, and he does it on his computer, a computer specifically that he bought to be a powerhouse with editing. But over time, and we've only had it for a
What
little
up,
over a
Montreal?
year, but over time, like the
Shoot,
screen
the
just
first
started.
within the first 3 months of me buying it, it started dying on me. So anyway, it's out getting fixed. So we're gonna see how we get this video done on Sunday.
Well,
be
we have
fun.
a different program that we'll be using, and hopefully everything will be fine.
Do we have any recommendations? Put that on the screen for a female expat.
Okay, so let's see. Highlighting a comment from MJ.
We'll let the audience get at you. Let me see.
Merida is calling a lot of people and has called a lot of people. It's considered one of the safest cities in North America. So it pulls a lot of people in. So any recommendations for future female expat cities for solo and great Wi-Fi?
So where is your heart's desire? Where do you want to go? Is it only Mexico? Is it South America, Central America?
Let's start with Mexico.
Mexico?
Since Merida is looking like a hot spot.
Merida's awesome. Merida is a hot spot. It's a very hot spot.
That's true.
And it's absolutely safe for female travelers. So is Querétaro. What would you recommend?
Well, overall, there are not too many places I wouldn't recommend.
True.
I think you got street smarts
No,
about you.
strong Wi-Fi. I would not recommend Oaxaca.
Okay. Besides that, but like Guadalajara was really nice, really active central area, really good Wi-Fi, and as long as you stay away from the east side of Guadalajara, you're fine, right? And you, of course,
There are a couple of pockets you would need to avoid.
But there are things like not having your head buried in your phone, walking around.
Yeah, what we call it,
phone snatchers.
situational awareness.
Yes,
you need to have situational awareness, and that's as a future traveler, expat, that's something that you got to have in your back pocket at all times. Anyway, you need to be situationally aware of wherever you go.
So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, also
Hit her
for
up.
her, good Wi-Fi, solo female can move about comfortably and safely. But I would list almost, like you said, every city we've been to, except for Oaxaca. The Wi-Fi was kind of iffy.
Wi-Fi was shaky.
But there are some internet cafes there, some co-working spaces.
I did not experience fast Wi-Fi anywhere we went. So, but there were some co-working spaces that different people told us about. So, what else?
We got a question from Joker.
Let's
do
go.
we ever do water activities such as boating, fishing, or diving?
Yeah, so about that, we want to become dive certified. We want to dive. We have not dived, but yes, we do snorkel when I have my summer body.
Okay.
Right now, I'm swimming with the whales.
We did a video in Puerto Vallarta during whale watching season, which is also now. And we were on the boat. We didn't get out into the water, but that was a favorite video of ours.
We went out. We also went out in Cabo. Hung out with some sea lions and stuff. So, that will be coming too. We were just discussing earlier this morning about getting some different camera equipment that we can take underwater because that's our next frontier.
Yeah. I would love to do that. Okay, so I feel like we might be missing some comments.
Let's go.
I'm going to try
Are
to find
people
them
getting
here.
at us?
But here's another question while I look it up. Do we ever get homesick?
Nah. I miss my kids, but no, for the most part, nah. I feel like this. Everybody got a place to come. We generally, when we sit still for like 6 months, whatever, we or whatever, we rent a house that has an extra guest room, and you are welcome, more than welcome. Whoever comes to see me gets well taken care of. So.
Yeah, I often miss family, miss visiting family and things like that. So sometimes, but I do definitely enjoy being on the road.
You know what I miss, honestly? Snow and fresh air. Like the crispness. I know y'all who in the snow like whatever, dog. The crispness of a snowy day. I love the way it feels in my lungs. I like that.
Okay.
I'm weird.
Not
whatever. I don't care. I do. I like it.
Okay.
I like to run in it.
Let's see what else we have here. Here is a question from Connie. What are your feelings about very senior expats coming to Merida?
I think very senior expats would have a ball in Merida. Yeah, I think it would be a very good time. It's a flat city, very hot city, but there are lots of pockets of seniors there. I'm sure you'd be able to link up with some different groups there. I think you would enjoy it, honestly.
That's true. There's a lot of...
It's an easy spot to settle down and relax and enjoy your days in.
That's true. And I do appreciate, like you mentioned, how flat of a city it is. Like the Yucatan is usually just super, super flat. And then all the other areas of Mexico are pretty mountainous.
I feel like Mexico is a huge mountain. Seriously.
Okay, let's see if we can catch up here. Let's see. Oh.
Somebody said they love the whales or something. Are they trying to talk about me on the low? Hold on, what was that comment up top?
Oh, I missed it. Give us a second, guys.
Oh, love that whale video.
Oh.
Oh, that's one of my favorite videos. That is one of my favorite videos. I had a really good time shooting that and putting that together.
You know, it's really interesting because at the end of 2021, and we looked back at all of our videos and looked at which ones performed really well and which ones didn't, which ones we loved
So
that
true.
Didn't perform well, and we thought it would blow up, and that was one of those videos.
Like, it didn't do us like, well, I guess we won't be doing more of these, and that broke my heart. A lot of the videos that do well are not my favorite to shoot, but it's all good. It's fun.
So we'll answer a few more questions. What state are you guys from? I am from Florida.
I am from Michigan. Y'all want the love story? We both work nonprofits for housing nonprofits, and there was a meeting conference, and put on some old metal music or something.
We're gonna have too much fun with this program here.
I know, right? I love it.
Where is it? Is it this one?
Do night driving. Let's try night driving. Down. There we go.
Okay.
So we both were working in our own little spaces. Her in Florida, me in Michigan. And there was a housing conference in New Orleans. We went. We met. I saw her across a crowded elevator one early morning.
Wow, let's give the short
And I knew it was love.
version.
Yeah, we met at a housing conference, and our lines crossed, and there was some electricity there. We stayed in touch with each other through long distance, dated for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
getting together.
Skype.
Yeah, getting together throughout the year to go on trips outside the country. And then jumped over broomstick together, and then it just took off.
Yeah, it did. It took off. Yep. Okay, let's see. Well, let me turn off the music in a second, but what foods do you miss from the States? Cornbread. For me, at least. What are you thinking?
What I am unable to get around the world is that Texas barbecue. I love me a smoked brisket done right with the red ring around it and everything else. Everything else I can cook myself, and we do our thing.
We cook a lot. We've been able to cook the majority, even for Thanksgiving. We were able to whip together the majority of foods that we normally eat. So we're not without too much, except for Chick-fil-A.
I do like Popeyes spicy wings. You know what I'm saying? Our red beans and rice.
Okay, yeah, the Popeyes here just doesn't have it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next one from Vaughn. Have you ever needed medical attention where you had to go to the hospital?
No, but I got a real bad eye infection in somewhere in Thailand, Chiang Mai, and I just picked up some eye drops from this some kind of bazaar, and it got rid of it.
Yeah, thankfully we haven't had to use it, but in navigating Mexico, we've gone to a few different pharmacies, and we've gone to a few different neighborhood clinics just to find out what that process is like. And
it's really easy. I mean, honestly, if you have minor medical issues, you have a sinus infection, you need to get some penicillin or whatever, there are physicians located next to pharmacies in a lot of neighborhoods. You can go into that physician and tell him whatever you're dealing through, and he can write you a script, and you get it filled right next door. Right. If you need to get a broken arm reset, it's like $30. I mean, most medical is affordable out of pocket. But we do suggest you get you some medical insurance, some traveler's insurance. Strongly suggest that. As a matter of fact, we'll put a link in the bio from here. Do a safety wing or something.
Okay, so a question from Jerry. What modes of transportation, let's throw that up there. What modes of transportation are you using to get around the different cities, and are there trains in Mexico that you would use? So, for the most part, getting around Mexico is really easy with the different airline carriers, right? Like Volaris and Viva Aerobus. And Aeromexico has a lot of flights too. But moving around on the ground, we use the buses because the bus systems are really affordable as well and really nice.
Yeah, if we have a day trip to take or something like that, or actually moving from state to state as well. I will say this though, something that I found out recently is every city is not connected on Uber. Every city ain't rocking with
That's true.
Uber. Every city does not have that mobile application or deal like that. And so you should be. We went old school. We had in Veracruz, we could not get an Uber to save our life, right?
True.
So we had to in Jalapa. We had to catch cabs around everywhere, and I was like, "Wow, this is how my grandfather used to ride around."
Wow.
Wheeling and dealing with the drivers and stuff like that. So it kind of made it add an extra little element of excitement. But for the most part, by far and by large, we use Uber and other apps like that
Yes.
for local transport.
All right. Question about cell service from Marcus from Dallas. Which cell service do you all use when traveling?
Hold on. Shout out to everybody that's black out there. What up, though? To all my fellas who got the ladies picking out their ingrown hairs. What up, though? To my girls who rocking that cocoa butter.
So
that
random.
shea butter. What up?
Okay.
I just remembered. I forgot. So
Okay. So going back to the comment, here it is. All right. Which cell service do we use when traveling? Well, in Mexico, Telcel works really well for us. We pay about 200 pesos a month, which is about $10, and that gets us like unlimited texts and calls.
How does that work?
About 3 gigs of data.
How does that work? And yeah, you can text the United States as well. How does that work though? How did you get the Telcel?
Easily, you can just go to any of the OXXOs, the convenience store.
It's a convenience store
Or-
located everywhere in Mexico.
or Telcel, like distributor.
Also located everywhere in Mexico.
Pick up the SIM card, and we recharge our SIM card at the OXXO,
card,
at
yeah.
a Walmart, at a Soriana, like any of the grocery stores or convenience stores.
It's just really easy. That's the easy way. But if you know you're going to be an expat, if you know you're going to be hopping around from city to city and country to country, like we're about to be doing, I would suggest, what's that,
Google Fi.
Google Fi. That's what we'll be switching over to pretty soon here.
Yes. Okay. We have this question. Did
Let's go.
the residency question get answered? Not yet.
No.
You mentioned earlier that there's a waiting process there. So the main thing is trying to get an appointment, and right now it's a few weeks wait for that. So still something that it's gonna take some deliberation.
Yep.
All right. What is your average monthly living expenses?
Sore topic. Sore topic.
It doesn't have to be sore. Think of it this way. We made 2 videos. Our cost of living in Merida when we were there for a year.
Yep.
And our cost of living in Guadalajara. So checking out those videos will give you a good idea. Since we've been a bit more transient now, that cost is just
If you are stable in Mexico, honestly, the only thing that's really going to vary, your utilities and all that and food and all that kind of stuff is going to be around the same. The biggest cost is going to be your rent, and that's the biggest thing you're going to pay from city to city, depending on the location that you go as well. I would say if you can find you a good apartment in a decent side of town, you can. I mean, $1,200 for a single person might be the edge of your budget. I think.
true.
Average person.
We've spent between $450 to $750 in rent a month, depending on what city we were living in. So
And the lifestyle that we were deciding to live, right?
and we probably spend maybe how much on utilities a month? You think? Less than 100?
Way less than 100. I would say less than 60, actually.
Okay, and then groceries, we probably spend about 75 to 100. Oh,
Yep. Yeah.
a week?
We spend about $250, $300 on groceries. Oh no, I'm sorry, $500 on groceries a month. If we count our eating out.
Let's say 400 to 500, because that does include if we eat out or not. All right, scrolling
But
down.
the transient lifestyle that we're living now, it's costing. These little short-term Airbnbs, not having a long-term lease and all that kind of good stuff. So settle into a city, get you a little short-term lease, and you can live a very affordable, relatively affordable lifestyle in Mexico very easily.
Let's see, cornbread with honey butter.
That's what's up. Ooh, Ooh, stinky. That was wrong. Cornbread with honey butter. Delicious. Delicioso.
How is the weather in Baja? Monterey is freezing right now. Wow.
You don't want to know.
Well, Baja, California was pretty chilly
Baja
when we stayed
froze us. Baja was my first recognition. Like, yo.
there. I bought a cap and everything and needed to pull out the scarf.
I don't mind the cold at all when I'm prepared for it. If I have a jacket, when I have a hat, when I got the right clothes. All I got is summer clothes. We've been chasing the endless summer for like 6 years now. You know what I'm saying? So my wardrobe does not consist of winter clothes. Baja froze my black behind.
But
bad.
then going to Baja, California, sir.
But Baja, California,
much warmer.
sir. Freaking awesome. The nights are cool,
Yeah.
but yeah, the days are awesome.
I was just about to say that. Yes.
Zero complaints.
Let me pull it up first. Is Thanksgiving a thing in Mexico? Not really.
Nah.
Just amongst the expat communities, I would say. Which usually, try to get together to do some sort of a Friendsgiving or something like that. But no, not typically a thing. But in larger cities that have expat communities, you'll usually find a store that carries imports and will have a lot of the things that are harder to find in Mexican grocery stores. Like if you're looking for pumpkin puree or if you're looking for cranberry sauce and things like that.
You better learn how to make it yourself. And there are lots of stores here that actually specialize in getting those goods to you. In Morelia, there was one. Of course, the big city, Guadalajara, Merida, Mexico City. There were not tons, but there were specialty stores that specialize on importing goods from the States and all over the world.
Mm-hmm. So Stinky asks,
you need to get that cookbook going.
what do you prescribe for a broken heart? Mezcal or tequila?
Oh. Actually, I would say tequila. And mezcal is for a cheerful heart.
Is it? Okay.
For me. I'm depressed, you know what I'm saying?
I'd recommend añejo tequila.
Añejo?
Tequila.
All right. I don't know. We'll never see them broken heart blues no more. Shoot. I don't know nothing about that one.
Katie shared that she had a root canal for $150.
Look,
wow, here in Mexico?
medical tourism is real for each and every one of our subscribers. Anybody that's out there listening to this live right now, if you are paying for medical things in the States like dental or to get a hip replacement or anything else, there is a doctor here for you. There's a doctor in Thailand. There's a doctor in Colombia. The United States is absolutely freaking insane with their cost for medical. I mean, it's a serious racket.
Well, medical tourism is a thing.
Medical tourism is a big thing here. So if you guys want to see a video on that, if we can make it interesting, we'll do that, because like they fleece you in the States in the most awful way. Leave you all kind of buck naked, shivering in the cold, but your teeth be pretty.
Okay, so to run through some of these questions, I think we have about 10 minutes or so.
Let's go.
So let's see. What are your 3 favorite countries you've been to? Italy.
Number 1 for us, yeah. Italy, Mexico, Thailand for me.
Okay, Mexico for sure. Thailand. I did enjoy Thailand. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that can take that place.
Did Kuala Lumpur? That was nice. That was really nice. And I think a lot of people sleep on it. Malaysia was dope.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they have as much to offer as Thailand, though. You know what I mean? Or what about Indonesia, Bali? You haven't seen to really like Bali.
That was nice. It was hot and sticky, but it was nice.
Still though, man, we had a little scooter that my baby was afraid on the back of.
He crashed
I wiped
it
out once.
Right when I got off, he had to pull
had to
in
go
somewhere,
park it.
and I was like, I'm just gonna get off here. And then as soon as I got off,
that was a good time though, man. Riding in the rain,
yes,
in the country of Bali, that was sweet.
Will we go on a cruise? I think
absolutely. Yeah. We're looking for the opportunity to do a cruise, man. We want to do all things travel. We need to jump out of a plane, go on a long cruise. What I really want to do is go stay in some kind of Arctic environment. You know what I'm saying? Some Norwegian kind of crazy kind of stuff for a month or something. Yeah, man.
He's been following this channel on YouTube, and it's a lady, and she's living her life pretty much in solitude. I think with her
dog and
partner,
her man. Yep.
And in Norway somewhere, and just shares these really beautiful videos of what life is like.
I don't like doing what everybody else is doing. I really don't. It's not my thing. You know what I mean? I don't think that there's I don't think the people are interested in seeing what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? So I want to do some different stuff. Period.
Have we ever been to a lucha libre match?
Yes. Twice?
Once?
Or twice? Once? CBMX? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. Kickboxing in Thailand. Yeah.
Like,
So once.
Right? Mexico City.
It was an
really
experience.
entertaining.
It was an experience. I wore my mask, you know what I'm saying? Had my little pizza in the stands. They took my phone so I didn't have evidence.
Wait, no, they took...
Well, they were going to take the camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
They did not let us in, and I didn't left the camera at home. They wouldn't get it.
All right. So if we had to pick a city, if we had to pick today where we would choose for our forever city.
Oh, y'all killing us, man. Dang.
I don't feel like we've been to enough.
I ain't seen enough.
Just the ones we've been to, a forever city.
A forever city.
I would be interested in knowing what you guys would consider for a forever city.
What are your hit us up with your forever cities, and we'll give you our answer. We will not end this broadcast without giving you our answer.
I was really blown away by Florence.
Okay.
And parts of Milan.
Okay. Man. Ugh.
So for me, it might be one of those. As Rondell racks his brain.
I want to give an honest answer. Every city got an issue.
Yeah. This is true.
Dang. So first off, forever for us means like 4 months out of the year. Like we're trying to find 3 cities that we can say 4 months here, 4 months there, 4 months there.
Think about okay. I guess that makes sense. Part of the year. Okay.
On different parts of the globe, but man, I don't know.
Okay, we'll come back to your answer. A question about the checkpoints. How are the checkpoints going? Funny enough, I haven't seen a lot of posts lately. I haven't encountered any checkpoints, but I haven't seen any posts recently about checkpoints in Mexico and checking immigration status and things like that. Although they did ask us about our immigration status, getting on the bus
and La Paz, and that was the first time ever. Yeah. Didn't check our credentials. Didn't do it. Just asked us. We were approached by the immigration officer, and they asked us. But I will say, when we contacted the U.S. Embassy when we were diagnosed with COVID, first thing we did was call the embassy, like, look, man, our stuff is expiring, yada, yada, yada. They were like, don't worry about it. We have an arrangement with Mexico right now because of the Omicron thing. He says
they pretty much
lots of people are there.
Overstay the visa.
Yeah, he said lots of people are there. Anywhere. They're just going to charge you when you leave. Don't worry about it. So pop goes the weasel. Evidently, there have been some discussions about the ramp up in issues with tourists, and there's some kind of arrangement that has been worked out. So, but our people, this network would know better than anyone. If you guys are being approached while you're in Mexico, please let us know. If you've had some horror stories with immigration, please let us know. We have ran into immigration. They didn't pressure us, and the U.S. Embassy told us don't worry about it. So,
right? I was like, do we need to call Mexico immigration?
Seriously, INM. We went there too, though. No. We should have asked them while we were there. Actually.
Like, no, you don't need to.
I still don't know.
I was like, all right. Okay, so let's see. We got a few. Let's run through. In our opinion, what's the best way to bring items like clothing and books to Mexico City, and the least expensive, especially if you have a lot of clothes?
You break that down. When you say a lot of clothes, you mean more than one suitcase full? Like more than the carry-on?
Clothes and books.
Oh, clothes and books.
That is a good question.
Those shipping containers are expensive. Like for cars, it makes sense, but for items, I don't know.
You might, just checking them.
Checking them in your luggage.
A lot of airlines, you can purchase extra luggage space or have 2 or 3 checked pieces. Some airlines also offer cargo services in Mexico. I think Viva Aerobus had a cargo thing that they did. If you have like really big items, but I think that's probably more for like furniture.
Florence.
Oh, your city. Okay, he ran it back. So Florence for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we need to go look at property in Florence.
Maybe.
All right. Looking at Humble Legend, can you tell the people which color taxi you shouldn't get in Mexico? Certain ones are deemed, no to expats. We heard that yellow taxis were the best.
Most trustworthy. And I heard that the pink ones are like, don't go with. But I don't know. I don't know. I just know that
if Uber is available, we're taking Uber.
We generally take Uber, but my thing with the yellow taxis I've heard it from multiple locals the take yellow. So when if I hear, like, I'll hear expats talk all kinds of little different crazy things and have different theories about stuff. But when I'm hearing the locals talk that stuff, I listen. Sorry.
Do we have a handle on cost of living in Baja California?
Somewhat, yes. Video coming out Sunday. Yeah. The only thing.
Sur.
No,
Baja,
that's Baja, California.
We're not there long enough to develop what the cost of living would have been like for us.
We were there, right, for us. We hung out with a lot of very well-to-do people there. Mostly retirees and some other .comers. we were way beyond our scope in Baja.
You could have houses on the.
They had houses on the edge of the cliff. You know what I'm saying? So we had a good time, but no, we didn't get a good cost of living there.
My understanding is that the Baja Peninsula is probably the most expensive region of Mexico overall. Absolutely, so I would definitely budget more than places we've stayed in, like Guadalajara.
But I think there are tons of we saw a lot of development outside of that Rosarito area. I mean, like, lots of apartments are being built, so they're preparing for you. But I believe they're probably charging some top-notch prices too.
True. Stinky. What's been cheaper for you overall, Mexico or Thailand?
Thailand, easy. Look, the closer you get to the United States, the more money you paying. Colombia was a little bit cheaper too.
Southeast Asia is just really, really inexpensive.
Southeast
Unfortunately,
Asia,
they're not too open now.
They're not. But man, that was we saved so much money.
We did. Our apartment was $350.
The food is good. The food is cheap. I mean, man, you talking about living a baller's lifestyle. I hate the fact that we were working VIP kid there. It gave us our lifestyle, but we were not able to enjoy that nightlife. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's another place that's like uber safe. I had no issue with my wife going to the store at night, doing whatever she wanted to do. Like, whatever. All right, hit me up when you get back.
True.
Yeah, really cool place.
Do we have an expat group where new or interested in being expat people can go?
Anywhere you want to go. The expat groups in Merida, expat groups in Guadalajara, they all welcome you and they educate you too. So those, I would say, is a first step. Contact those expat groups of the cities that you want to move to. Talk to the people that live there, the feet on the ground, get an understanding.
You're always going to find expat groups on Facebook. It might be like
really open.
Newcomer expats of Merida or of the Yucatan. But you can always find those groups there. We don't personally host any, but they are there.
Oh, shout out Shaman Johnson. Appreciate you.
Shuman,
right?
I'm sorry. I hope you're saying that right.
Yeah, Shuman, right.
Thank you for that super sticker.
I thought I saw, I know.
We really appreciate that.
All right. Well, we thank all y'all for hanging out with us for the news through the Yarbros eyes.
For the news. Yes, thank you guys so much just for hanging out with us. The goal is to do this weekly every Thursday at
I'm going to try to
7
keep it interesting. We're going to keep it
Eastern
interesting.
Standard Time. So if there are any topics you would like for us to cover, let us know in the comments. Reach out to us on Instagram, which is, let me type it in here. Give me a second.
Put our banner up.
It doesn't have the Instagram.
Yes, it does.
It does? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let me put it in two places because...
Boom.
Did it work? I don't know.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. So there it is. Let's see.
Banners are brand.
All right. What am I looking for?
Go to banners.
Okay, so we'll just talk to the people. We created a little scrolling image thing for you guys, little text. You guys are the best because you truly are. And you really kind of inspire us to create the videos that we create and to share that information, knowing that you guys appreciate the content, like the content, helps us to continue to create more of that content.
As Rondell searches for it, I know. Bam.
Okay. So that is it for us today. We hope that you guys will be able to join us next week, Thursday at 7 p.m.
Muchas gracias. Have a wonderful Thursday. Stay safe. If y'all up in the north of the state, stay warm. And we'll see you guys on the other side. Peace and love from Yarbros.
Buenas noches.